Is Royale High officially dead? Ever since DTI went viral, it seems like everyone has forgot about Royale High. DTI has over 100k every single day, while Royale High can barely get to 10k. In this video, we'll be talking about the top 5 reasons why Royale High died and was replaced by DTI. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more bits like this. And remember that all of this is just my opinion and subjective. Reason number 1. Royale High has become a pay-to-win game and is way too exclusive. Royale High used to be a fun, casual game where people would just go to roleplay with their friends and enjoy dressing up their characters in cute outfits. Around the 2017 Royale High era, the game was all about creativity and hanging out with friends. But around 2020, things started to change. The game became way harder for new players to enjoy because earning diamonds or XP took forever, even if you spent all of your time farming. And this made it impossible to save up for the coolest and newest items. Plus, the trading hub, where you could swap items with other players, was locked behind a specific really high level, so new players couldn't even participate. One player even said that they really related to this, and that farming and overpricing has masked the actual purpose of the game, which was role-playing and having fun. And now it's all about values and items. A lot of the community that stuck around basically turned into tryhards who only cared about collecting the rarest items like halos, which made it less fun for casual players and new players who wanted to meet new people or just hang out. These changes made Royale High feel more like a pay-to-win game where you either have to grind 24/7 or you just have nothing to do, so a lot of people just felt frustrated or left out. Reason number 2. The Royale High community is becoming way too toxic. The Royale High community has become a lot more toxic over time. While most players are still nice, they're not very welcoming to new players. A lot of people keep to themselves, focusing on only farming diamonds or leveling up instead of socializing or helping others. This makes it hard for new players to make friends or feel included, and the overall life can feel unwelcoming. One player complained, saying that Royale High is full with skippers within Sunset Island, people harassing you over declining their offers in the trade hub, and so on. They miss when it was just a roleplay game. A lot of people also complain about the toxicity and manipulation involved in the trading center, and one person also said that they've done so many bad trades because people manipulated them, saying it's their birthday or they have cancer, which are obvious lies to guilt trip them into trading good items. And there's so much evidence of bullying and just straight up roasting for no reason, especially towards new players or role players, which is ironic because the game started out as a roleplay game. For a game that started as a fun social experience, it's become less and less friendly and more competitive, which turns new players and people away. Reason number 3. Royale High has been boring. Royale High is starting to feel boring for many players. The irregular updates makes the game feel dull, and most of the focus is on grinding diamonds instead of enjoying fun new features. A lot of players look back when Royale High was still exciting. One player even talked about how they've been playing Royale High since 2018 and how they remember how good everything was back then. The game still had its spark. Roleplaying was alive and well, and Campus 2 had just dropped that June, and everyone was fascinated by it. Even places like Sunset Island, which used to be exciting, have become repetitive and predictable, and just another place to find XP and diamonds. Without fresh content or interesting events, the game feels more like a chore than a fun escape, leaving players frustrated and less motivated to keep playing. Reason number 4. Sunset Island was the OG DTI but worse. Sunset Island Royale High is like the original Dress to Impress, but not as good. It's fun because anybody can compete no matter the level, which makes it more inclusive compared to usual Royale High. However, it still feels pay to win because you can only use the items you already own, meaning players with more accessories or expensive outfits have an advantage. Back when I used to play Sunset Island, I only had a few items like the mermaid skirt and a few items from the daily spin wheel. I keep reusing them over and over again, and it was so repetitive. On the other hand, DTI is basically the same idea as Sunset Island, but it still has a large variety of items for non-VIP and beginner players. Reason number 5. The Royale High devs don't listen to player complaints, or maybe they just only care about money. A big issue with Royale High is that the developers seem to ignore player complaints and focus more on making money time and time again. For years, players have pointed out problems like how the game felt like a chore and everything was pay to win, as well as the toxic community, but nothing ever really changed. It felt like the devs just weren't listening, which frustrated a lot of people. Over time, many players gave up trying to enjoy the game altogether and quit because their concerns were never addressed. One player even said that the reason why they can't bring themselves to finally quit is because they've spent 4 years putting in their effort, money, and time into grinding and achieving items and badges. And now they just feel miserable within the game and the community. And all around, a majority of the players agree that the developers seem to ignoring the fan base completely, and that it's like they don't even acknowledge the community anymore. And it's just sad to see how they're handling all of the drama and all of the toxicity that's happening within the fan base. And this has all led to Royale High's decline. So, how is Royale High doing today? Right now, Royale High seems to be desperately trying to go back to their peak by putting in new updates that are honestly underwhelming. But it's too late, and the only people left are the mega tryhards who already have a stash of really rare items that they just continually trade or keep grinding for. And while Royale High has fallen off due to its flaws, it's a reminder that games like Dress to Impress should learn from these mistakes and avoid building a toxic community or focusing too much on exclusivity. Maybe one day Royale High will make a comeback, but for now, it serves as a lesson on what can happen when player concerns are ignored.